Hi, Tim here with great thoughts about God, great living for Him. Oftentimes we can have a real restful night's sleep and still wake up in the morning and we feel already drained, tired, exhausted, just at the thought of what we might have to go through during that day. And we might have an incredibly busy day and we just already feel tired and worn out before the day has even begun. And this especially happens with our spiritual lives. While we might get a good night's rest, we still feel, wow, the weight of a decision is on our shoulders. The weight of a health problem might be pressing down upon us, and we can already feel exhausted. And I think at that moment, when we already feel exhausted, when the day's just begun spiritually for us, we need to be reminded of Jesus. Now, no surprise there. We need to be reminded about Jesus all the time. But in Hebrews chapter 12, the third verse, let me just read this, and I think it can be left just at what the verse says to impress upon us. It says, "Consider him," that is Jesus Christ, "consider Jesus, who endured from sinners such hostility against himself, so that you may not grow weary or faint-hearted." So when we feel weary and faint-hearted, when we feel the pressures of the world and we feel that the world is against us, when we feel like we are fighting a losing battle, when we feel like we no longer have an energy or strength, when we feel like we're already exhausted and the day has just begun, we're actually to consider Jesus, what he endured by the hand of others in a sinful way. And when we put that in perspective, I think we would honestly have to conclude Jesus went through with his day of loving God and loving others without grumbling or complaining every single day. And all he asks of us is to do the same, following his example. And we follow not just his example, but we follow him in his strength and his promises and in his very hands. So let this day be a great day that you think about God in great ways and practice great living for him by not complaining and giving up that it's a hard day, that it's a tough day, that the world is set against us and we're already exhausted. Jesus faced that every single day and overcame it because he knew the prize before him was awesome. The prize before us is also awesome. So let's keep that in front of our hearts and minds today. Until later, bye.